tormented mind have brought you the Sandman, the Crooked Man, and the Chupacabra versus the Alamo. Comes a movie so embarrassing, you may not want to be Mexican anymore.
Dil, you know why it's important to listen to your mother, don't you? Because if you don't, the Cucuy will get you.
What's a Coco?
Where do I even begin with this movie? Sci-fi must have run out of ideas to be choosing Cucuy as a monster. It's almost like they just read a Wikipedia page and got the information from there.
The Cucuy is a mythical character.
Cucuy the Boogeyman is the scariest thing right after the Bye-Bye Man.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Say it. Say it. Don't think it.
And the Ginger Dead Man.
What the hell is that?
Well, it sure ain't the Pillsbury dope boy.
This movie is so forgettable, you'll have to watch it a few times to remember anything. A story about a mother and her 2 daughters. More Hispanic than the entire film crew.
Bueno, Sofía Martin es bien diferente, es completamente diferente a mí como Journey Escorchado en el sentido de que ella es americanizada.
Okay.
So ella no tiene ningún concepto, no entiende, no sabe lo que es el cuco o el cucuy.
Okay.
One of the best parts about this movie is actually trying to guess who the Cucuy really is.
She can't even hear us.
Hey! What's the matter? You can't hear without this?
Stop resisting! I'm sentencing you to 6 months of house arrest.
Stop talking. Stop talking. The way these two communicate in this scene, I think should have been played out a little further, and it could have developed into something really interesting. But instead we have more scenes of, I mean, that's definitely the Cucuy. What kind of fence is that?
But that doesn't mean we have to listen, right?
She's deaf. You couldn't have come up with a better line? Do people really peep with telescopes?
Murphy, when did you get hot?
Why did they even show those chains? He never uses them. No, but seriously, why does he have chains? They don't show him in the movie. He doesn't lock anybody up. He hasn't captured the Cucuy, so I'm not sure why he has chains.
I owe you one.
Does that mean I get some credit for the prison commissary?
I owe you one.
Does that mean I get some credit for the prison commissary?
Oh, come on. People picking on a deaf girl. I can't believe it. What are you wearing? She's like 10 years old. That is the creepiest boy I've ever seen. So does the Cucuy only come out when pictures develop?
911 emergency.
There's someone in my house.
Okay, miss. Who's in your house?
Please hurry. Please, just
Wait,
bring her home.
is that a computer monitor?
There he is! Ahí está! Toma! Take it, man! Come on!
They didn't do all that for Javier.
I cannot believe they made a Cucuy movie and they don't speak 1 ounce of Spanish. Journey Escorchado knows how to speak Spanish, guys. Write some Spanish script.
What's he doing? Keeping someone down there? What's he doing?
Saying exposition?
Watching that house?
Hi.
I get it. Creepy guy. Creepy house.
No, it's not.
You are one freaky gal, Sophia Martin.
What is this graffiti-ridden bunker doing in the middle of a neighborhood?
Oh, looks like your time is running out.
That's definitely a decoration, guys. You can't fool... I've been to Party City, guys. I've seen that thing.
You guys remember her?
Remember her? Can't believe it's already been a year since she killed herself. Classic. 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 Classic.
He's coming for you.
I guess the Cucuy finishes your drawings for you.
Of Glimmer Peak Junior High School.
Chief Martin, what are you doing to find these children?
No, they all went to the same
Chief!
school.
Chief!
Time.
Chief! What about the Cucuy?
I'm sorry, the what?
El Cucuy.
Comes in the middle of the night. Take away youngsters that won't listen. Keeps them for a while. Fattens them up. Eats them body and soul.
Shut up.
He had red eyes. Classic. Like glowing.
Breaking and entering?
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
What do I gotta do? Oh yeah, I gotta open the basement door. What was I gonna get?
The Cucuy?
Coco?
The Cucuy. This silly story parents tell their kids to frighten them into behaving.
The Cucuy is a mythical character. Stories about the Cucuy are naughty children.
Okay, I did not
in the middle
edit
of the
that.
night and takes them
I seem
back
to have
from
forgotten to
school.
delete that part.
I mean, what's more believable? That some mythical boogeyman is out there kidnapping children?
The Cucuy.
Or that some psychopath in a Halloween costume wants to make you think it is?
What? Aren't they both underage? And not to mention, what's this doing here? In this movie? The Cucuy, the Boogeyman? Non-romance movie? This movie's only about one thing.
Mexican superstition. Mexican superstition.
Nightmare.
What kind of website looks like that? I guess the ones that show the Cucuy on them.
She said it was a Cucuy.
Knew about what? The boogeyman?
Mexican superstition. Mexican superstition.
Pachi, you son of a
Cucuy.
Run, carnal, run!
Tell me about the Cucuy.
You're wrong. The Cucuys. If you want to save your daughter, find the Cucuy's cave.
The Cucuy's cave? The Cucuy's cave? The Cucuy's cave?
After all those years chasing you, I was wondering when you'd decide you'd had enough.
You got a lot to learn about being Chicano, güero.
You might silence me. Somehow, you will lose.
Use Facebook.
Wait. That one. Isn't that?
Give me some chon chon.
Stay away from me. You get nothing for free in here, punk. Chinga tu madre! Huh? Okay. Huh? That's right, give it up. Oh! Che puta! La quieres a las dunas, huh? You want me to take it? Huh? You want me to rape you, puto? Huh? Yeah! I see the color of your blood, gabacho.
He actually said those things? So you cursed them? The ones that watched the video? You don't know anything about what happened with those children, do you?
Tengo miedo, no voy a tener confianza. Tengo miedo. Y qué bueno que están los medios de comunicación. Qué bueno que están los medios de comunicación. Tengo miedo en este momento.
There he is! ¿Cómo te llamas, güero?
I'll see you on the other side. Pendejo.
Get up, Chucky! Get up!
A cauldron? It looks like something from one of my middle school plays. What does he even cook in the cauldron? Humans? Is he that sanitary? Yep, now we got it. Eggs, because there's a cuca, right? Yeah, I was just reading the Wikipedia page. There's a cuca and a cuco, right? So there's a female and a male. Yeah, I've spoken to many Mexican people over the past few days about this, and nobody knows what the hell cuca is, okay? This is not a real thing. Just eat her already. Eat someone.
This is for Javier.
You know a tool? It's called stick and cut. Ah!
This is for Travis. And this is for my sister.
What the hell is that? Is that like some colony of cucuys? Is this a Mexican underground hell? Why do they look like they're in beehives? What? Who's coming up with this story? So she climbs up a ladder only to get out of a door? Or did the director just get sick of the movie? ¿Cómo tiré? Esta película era pinche basura. This is the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. Superstitions are something I think we had as cultures to develop different ideas or beliefs based upon something. A lot of people think of the superstition of a black cat walking in front of them, but actually the superstition was derived of a white cat that was bad luck walking in front of you. A black cat was actually considered good luck. Superstitions do hold a place in Mexican culture, but as far as I'm concerned, the Cucuy was never something that was fleshed out. It's kind of a concept. It's kind of like pointing at a rainbow and getting a wart. It has nothing to do with the other. My grandmother used to say that she threw the finger at a rainbow and she got a wart on her finger. That's neither here nor there, because she hated rainbows. The Cucuy is kind of like that. There's no reason for the Cucuy, except for the obsession of the unknown. There may have been a reason at that time, like Spain might have been going through something to where kids needed to go to sleep, but it may have just been the stress of parents during that time period. Or it may have been referencing something more sinister, like Ring Around the Rosie referencing the Black Plague. More than likely, the Cucuy was just used as a tool for parents to control their children. The only reference I could possibly get would have to do with the Coco, the concept of a pumpkin head. It's a reoccurring image throughout cultures. So it's something to further delve deep into, but I mean, why am I delving so deep into this when it's a shit movie? You know, that's not fair. It didn't do that. I did that. I was researching this topic. This movie didn't do that. All this movie did was make me laugh at how embarrassing the Cucuy looked. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to make a review because as Mexicans, we are missing this portion of culture represented in media. Ever since the 1980s, the cinema of darkness, Mexico's cinema of darkness has died down. I think the only person that's really kept it alive is Guillermo del Toro. One of the best movies I've ever seen was El Orfanato. And one of the worst movies I've ever seen, to be honest with you, is Cucuy the Boogeyman.
You're wrong.
The Cucuy.
Coco?
The Cucuy.
The Cucuy.
The Cucuy.
What about the Cucuy?
Mexican superstition. Mexican superstition.